Hey guys, welcome back to JM 7 Days to Die PvP Playground. I am JM. This is my playground. So we're back over here on the Ragnarok server, and we've got another conquest here to talk about. I put up my signature sign here, rated by JM, on the outside of the base, just so anyone who happens by can see whose handiwork this is. Hey, we're going to go inside real quick and just give you a quick tour of what we had to do to get in, what we got out of it, and hopefully you guys won't make some of these same mistakes when you build your base. First of all, you can see by the outside, obviously, there's no pit on the outside. So that's a mistake on the outside of the wall here. There were doors here. All I actually did was get some zombies to chase me and then run around to the other side of the base. And while I was on the other side, those zombies that got stuck over here just sat here and beat this door down. Now once I got inside, other zombies beat this other door down over here. They did some other damage to the outside of the base as well. I got the notion at one point I was going to start removing land claims. Oh, there's a zombie somewhere. And I removed one there, and I removed one inside this mini tower here. And I just decided that wasn't really needed to get in here and get this guy's stuff. So, first thing I did was bust this hole in here. I was very lucky to see this. So the guy had a ladder. Big no-no. No ladders ever. If you're going to do this, just take frames with you and frame up every time. Everybody knows how to build a nerd pole using frames. You can use wood frames. You can use rebar frames. You can use scrap frames. You look down. I can't do it right here because this is still claimed by him. But you look down, you drop it, you jump up, you drop it below you, you go up. So if you're going to build something like this, which I don't recommend, next time at least, when you have the place where you want to go up, frame up. Don't put a ladder. Ladder just made it that much easier for me to get up to this high. Now, I still could have gotten up here, but it would have taken a lot longer, and I might not have continued. Alright, second mistake he made, that drawbridge that was there. There was a drawbridge right there. He left a huge hole. I was actually able to, once I got up to this point, I took an adrenaline pill, jumped over onto that ledge, even when the drawbridge was still there. I was able to jump onto that ledge, and then I took out my pickaxe, whacked down the drawbridge, boom, I was in his base taking his stuff. Now, you do see this other damage here that I made. The only reason I had to do that is because as I was jumping back and forth, I wasn't always, I'm not perfect, and I did fall down once. I broke my leg, and I didn't have an insta-splint on me, so, it takes an hour for a broken leg to heal, even with a splint. So I was like, well, let's just go ahead and make this here so that once we get up this high, now we can jump over. We don't even need the adrenaline because you're a couple blocks, 2-3 blocks above this level. So we busted into this chest, took some food, some water. I'll go ahead and take some more. I'll take some more water. We got a little bit of space. That's about it, though. We burned all most of the iron and a lot of the clay out of his forge. Actually, we should take that clay as well if we have room. Yeah. I can use some clay, actually. And I think there was some more clay. And there's still a lot of clay in these forges, but I just don't want to spend the time waiting for it to come out. One thing I always do when I raid a base, check the workbenches. Oh, there were some springs in that one. Check the cement mixer. He's got asphalt in there. He's got fertilizer and gunpowder in there. So if you wanted any of that stuff, you could grab it. Got a tailoring bench there, but there's nothing in that. Alright, another mistake he made. Using gun safes. Gun safes are not that effective, guys. You can see one here. I've already busted the other ones open. I didn't bother with the medicine because I don't really need medicine. The only thing he could have in there that I might actually want would be vitamins. I'm going to go ahead and show you how fast, with this hardened pickaxe on the Ragnarok server, how fast I can bust into this gun safe. I'm not going to sit here and count 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. You know, I'm not going to do that. 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000, 11, 1,000. Because that would be kind of ridiculous. 15, 1,000, 16, 1,000, 17, 1,000, 18, 1,000, 19, 1,000, 20, 1,000. You know, that's just kind of juvenile, actually. You know, to sit there and count. Or maybe it's hot potatoes, and probably to about 31,000, 31, 1,000, 32, 1,000, 33, 1,000, 34, 1,000, 35, 1,000. And I don't like to be juvenile. That's just not me. 41, 1,000. Alright, so anyway, I think it took about a minute to get into this gun safe with a hardened steel pickaxe. Drawers, folks. Drawers are much stronger than gun safes. I'm not sure why they built them that way, but that's the way the foam pimps did it. Now, all this may change when A17 drops, but in 16 point whatever the latest version is right before A17, this is the way it works. So this is how you have to play the game. There's no point in bitching about it. Just play the game the way it's designed. You know, this is Ragnarok, so this is a modded server, modified server, and he does change things. But you know, yeah, should a gun safe be stronger than a metal mortician's drawer, which is what those drawers actually are? Yeah, it probably should. But that's not the way the game works. You know, some people complain, well, you can just build a bunch of drawers. Well, yeah. What's the difference between building a bunch of drawers for people to waste their time in and building a wall that's 20 blocks thick? Okay, the wall that's 20 blocks thick is harder to build, but it's an aspect of the game. Rather than bitching about it, just do something about it. You know, if you don't like it, you don't want to build that way, don't build that way. If other people want to build that way, you know, and the admin wants to allow it, he's not going to change it, you know, you're going to spend time. Yeah, it's boring as hell spending time whacking away at 100 drawers. But it's part of the game. Maybe you don't like that part of the game. I don't like every part of this game. Anyway, let's take a look and see what's inside this gun safe. Yeah, this is exactly why I didn't bust this thing open before. Yeah, I mean, there's some good stuff. Absolutely. 4 insta splints. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna take that. The adrenaline pills. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get a stack of adrenaline pills. I really don't need the metal or the iron, so I'm gonna take the insta splints instead of that. And wood is so easy to obtain, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the duct tape instead of the wood. Now, duct tape isn't that hard to obtain. You know, and I've got 250 large bones. I can make 250 duct tape out of that. I mean, you might say, well, the adrenaline pills are ultimately a lot more valuable. And you're absolutely right, 11,200. Duct tape's only worth 3,000. But everything's not always about how many dukes you can get for it. You know, you can get 2,600 dukes for those iron bars. 39,000 dukes for all that iron hardened forged steel. I wonder if the admin knows you can get that much for it. It's pretty hard to make, though, so not very many people are going to be making a ton of hardened forged steel just to go sell it at the trader. Anyway, that what was in there. That's what was in there. I'll just show you. You know, I'm leaving all this stuff. I will go ahead and get a stack of this clay. Stack it into that. It'll go in there, so it'll give me one more inventory spot. I'm not going to waste that on something stupid. If he had a bunch of gas barrels, maybe I might take that. Yeah, leathers. Actually, I need cloth, so I'm going to go ahead and take cloth. Not that hurting for leather. You know. He had his ammo. I've already taken most of his ammo out of there. And he's got some weapons. You know, if anybody knows where this base is and they want to come by later and take the rest of this stuff, you know, feel free to go ahead and do that. Feel free to go ahead and do that. I've pretty much gotten what I want out of it. Come on, get down the hole. I hate that. That's just stupid. So we're going to go ahead and jump back out. Oops, we missed. Damn it, Jim. Yeah, that's why the... That's why the insta-splints are so valuable when raiding. You know, if you don't hit it right, you fall down, go boom. You fall down, go boom. Anyway, I'll go back to my storage box here, and I'll show you guys the rest of the stuff I took out of this base. This was kind of clever of him here. I mean, you know, there's this building over here he put but, you know, somebody's going to find that and get into your pit. But as long as your pit not that big of a deal, what's, you know, someone getting into your pit, why not? Alright, we're going to go, and once again, like I said, we've got our sign. And we're going to go up here. He's got himself a little horde base there, so he knows a little something. I think I gave you most of the... Oop, I hate those stupid dogs. I always kill those guys whenever I see them. I want to abolish them from the face of the 7 days to die earth. Obviously, at this stage of the game, they're no big deal, but early on, you run into any dog, whether it's a zombie dog or a regular dog, you're pretty much dead, you know, unless they don't see you. Alright, so let's bust this. We made our little stash here. Somebody might have found it, but it was highly unlikely. Highly unlikely somebody. We just got a little stash with a storage chest. This is all the stuff. Now, obviously, I didn't get 24 storage chests out of there. I made those myself. Bought all those AKs, all this ammo, rocket launchers, rockets. He had a pair of goth pants. I actually looted that off a zombie I killed. So we're going to go ahead and take some of the stuff back to our base. Stuff we really don't need, to be perfectly honest, is the metal. We don't really need these hardened steel tools. We'll keep this, put that pickaxe in there. Go ahead and take the food. Just gonna drink some of this. Eat a little bit of food. Actually, what I like to do when I have a little stash like this is leave a little food in it at all times. You never know when you're going to need a little food. Go ahead and take some of this ammo. We'll take another AK. I'll take the rest of that. Take all of that with me. Let's see if we can go ahead and take a screenshot here. Hopefully that survived. And anyway, yeah, that's the loot I got out of that base. Not a ton of stuff. It wasn't that large. It was obviously a solo player more than likely. Although there were 3 bedrolls in there. You know what, I might even leave that hole just the way it is. What the hell? Chances of somebody finding it. Alright guys, so that's it. Once again, thanks for watching JM 7 Days to Die PvP Playground. I am JM. This is my playground. Oh, zombie. Yeah. And once again, if you like this video, you want to see more, go ahead and shoot that like button as if it were a zombie brain. If you didn't like the video, well, fuck you then. What the hell did you watch the whole thing for?